A few weeks ago, I made a video on how I became a minimalist, and I went over a few of the key areas in my life that I have minimalized, one being my nutrition and fitness plan. So I had a lot of requests to share that with you. I've already done a video on the nutrition plan, which is basically the 8 foods that I eat. So if you want, check that one out. Today, we're going to talk about my minimalist fitness plan.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Enjoying Life's Journey. And like I mentioned, today we're going to go over my minimalist fitness plan. So I'm going to go over briefly what it is, kind of a little bit of what I do, and then stay tuned till the end and I'll actually do my 10-minute workout with you guys if you want to follow along. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So let's jump into basically what is this minimalist workout. I've basically formed this mindset of this minimalist workout or my fitness plan based off of Mark Sisson's The Primal Blueprint lifestyle. And it's kind of exactly like it sounds. Primal meaning that we've simplified things and we've taken things back to our primal ancestral days of things that actually work, kind of that hunter-gatherer type feel. So as far as what I like about the lifestyle is that it incorporates not only just nutrition, but it's nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle things. So he gives you tips and tricks on how to be more productive, how to simplify your life, how to bring relationships closer. So I really like the whole blueprint, if you will. As a whole, it's very nice to work with. There's 4 main areas in which you should be working on each week as far as exercise activities. So I'm going to go over those in more detail. And then within one of those 4 is our strength training. I'm going to go over the 4 different primal essential movements which make up most of my workout. Now I say this is my fitness plan because these activities I'm going to show you, and it's kind of fitness and lifestyle in a sense with the activities I'm going to be sharing with you, but I only have primarily one workout that I do twice a week, and the other ones are just more of activities that help me stay fit and healthy and have energy and kind of keep me in that active lifestyle. So let's kind of jump in. So the first thing are the 4 areas that I'm talking about, and Mark Sisson has your pyramid. So the base of your pyramid is to move more frequently. So if you do nothing at all but this one thing, definitely be doing this thing. And this is moving more frequently every single day. Okay, so I'm not calling this a workout. This isn't a workout. This is just getting your body moving. So you could have a list of activities that you like to do and maybe pick 2 of those activities that you could do on a daily basis, which basically would, for me, it's walking and stretching. Those are my 2 move more frequently things that I do every day, but I'll give you an example of some of the other things that you could be doing. So as far as walking, you could walk, in the morning before you go to work. You can take mini breaks at work, or maybe walk on your lunch break. You can walk when you get home from work, or you can do an evening walk, as a family. And that's what we prefer to do, is an evening walk as a family. One, it's cooler in the evening, and my husband's home, so we can do it as a family activity. And that walk can be just anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, and it's just walking. That's all you're doing is walking. Avoid prolonged inactivity. So a good rule of thumb is just every 30 minutes or so, you should just kind of get up and move a little bit, whether you stretch or just, get up and move from your desk if you're sitting at a desk, or if you're at home, just kind of being mindful of just kind of moving and not being stuck in one spot all the time. Other ways that you can move more frequently is when you go to the store, park further away and walk a little bit more. If you're in a location with stairs and escalators and elevators, choose the stairs over that. So that's kind of, you hear that all the time. It's kind of common sense. but a lot of us fail to do it. So the biggest base is moving more frequently on a daily basis. And this is kind of in 3 parts. So that's one, that's one walking type thing that you can do. And the other thing is your flexibility and your mobility. So whether you do just random stretching, if you do yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, dancing, things like that. So myself, I used to own a dance studio and teach, so I prefer to do stretching that's kind of similar to how we would stretch in my dance class, and I incorporate some yoga into my stretching. So a lot of the poses I do might be yoga poses, as well as some stagnant stretching that's kind of more dance related. And leading on to the third area of your move more frequently is going to be your cardio, your aerobic working out, if you will. And this isn't so much as a workout either. You want it to be more of an activity that you enjoy doing, whether it's hiking, snowshoeing in the winter, which is something I want to try, water activities. You can do jogging, but the key thing here is that you have to keep your heart rate at 180 age. So there's a formula to figure out what that would be for you. I'll leave that in the description box as well because I have to look it up again. But it's basically 180 age or lower. So you're not going to be doing these crazy cardio workouts where you're sweating, you're huffing, and you're puffing, and you feel like you want to throw up. It's not that. So avoid those classes where they're stepping crazy and they're cycling crazy. Like, avoid all those intense, high intensity aerobic workouts. You don't need that much aerobics, I guarantee it. So stick to 2 types of workouts. So you can do a moderate duration, which would only be 20 to 45 minutes long, depending on your fitness level and the activity that you chose to do. Or you can do a longer duration, which is going to be significantly longer. I can't talk right now. And so, for instance, like my friend Heather and I, we like to go hiking. So when the weather's nice here in Arizona, we'll go hiking on the weekend and we'll do like a 6-mile hike, which takes a few hours. Versus if I just do a 20-minute aerobic workout, I'm going to maybe do a little bit of stretching and maybe do a little bit of dancing, or when we go to the lake right now, it's summertime, so we might do a little rowing in our we got this little raft thing. So we might do some rowing or swimming, just something like that, but it's only 20 minutes, and I only do that maybe once a week. I do teach dance on Sundays. I volunteer for the Salvation Army, and I teach the at-risk youth a dance class every Sunday, and that class is actually about an hour and a half long, but I'm not the one moving the whole time, but I do move quite a bit as well, so I count that as one of my aerobic workouts. So I only do aerobic workouts pretty much once a week, maybe twice a week. So I might do a shorter aerobic workout for like 20 minutes, and then I'll do a longer one, like I said, where we go out on the weekend and we spend more time doing something like that. So that's the first area that I do as far as my fitness routine, and it's super easy, you guys. It's just moving more frequently. So just think of think of those 3 areas of moving more frequently during the day, having a little bit of cardio that's 180 age heart rate or lower, and then stretching, getting that flexible mobility back. So the second area of your pyramid, the second one in the middle here, is called lift heavy things. And basically, these are brief, intense workouts, more like strength training workouts. And like I mentioned, there's 4 essential movements that you should be doing during this time. And you're going to do them twice a week. And you're going to do either a 10-minute to a 30-minute workout. So basically, I only do 10 minutes. And sometimes I will do 20 minutes, but they're split up. So the 4 movements are push-ups, planks, squats, and pull-ups. Now right now I'm not doing pull-ups on a weekly basis because I do not have a pull-up bar. So if I do take the girls to the playground, I'll do a set of pull-ups when I go to the playground with them. Otherwise, I just do the 3. I do basically 3 of those exercises. So they have recommended amounts based on your, whether you're a man or a woman and your fitness level. So they have variations also. So there's, maybe 2 different variations of push-ups. There's 3 different variations of pull-ups. there's 2 different variations of squats, and there's 2 or 3 different variations of the plank based on your fitness level. But if you were to be doing the main one, that once you've got to the official form of it, for women, your goal is to get to 20 push-ups, 5 overhand pull-ups, 50 squats parallel, and holding a plank for 2 minutes on your forearm. Again, stay tuned, and I'm going to show you my 10-minute workout here in a minute. So the idea is that you do at least 1 rep of all 4 of those movements, 1 or 2 reps of those movements. So going through each of those 4 movements once or twice, up to that maximum amount that you can handle. So the first time you do it, so today when you do the workout with me, I want you to think of it more of your assessment workout. So I'll show you 2 different variations for at least 2 of the exercises, and you can pick the easier variation and see if you make it to the recommended amount. And if you do, then you know you're ready for the next harder one. The third part of your pyramid, the tip of the pyramid, is sprinting. So again, we're going back to that primal stage, hunter-gatherer, right? So you have your hunting, your walking, you have those low impact aerobics, you're moving more frequently, you're going and you're hunting, and then you have your lifting heavy things. So say you've gotten something and now you have to carry it back, or you've gathered all of those nuts and stuff and they're heavy and you're lifting heavy things. And so then the third part is, or you might have to run from the that you were hunting, and so we have sprinting, right? So sprinting, it just says to do several 10 to 20 second bursts, and you're only going to do it maybe once a week. You can do it anywhere from 7 to 10 days. So once a week is good. Right now it is too hot. I prefer to be outside. Obviously I need space to do it outside. So here in Arizona I'm not sprinting right now, but when the weather is nice, my husband and I will just go up to a local like football field or something like that, and we'll do some sprinting. So those are those 3 areas. The fourth area is kind of not on the pyramid, it's on the side, and this is spontaneous, this is playing. So this is why we take care of our body and our health, is so we can play and we can have fun. So it says that you should just be doing spontaneous outdoor play. It says every day. So we don't get outside every day. It's just so hot here in Arizona right now for us to do it. So we have been going to the lake on the weekends, but they really recommend in the Primal Blueprint too that you should be getting daily sunlight. So doing that spontaneous play though. So that could be anything that you enjoy doing. That could be frisbee, soccer, any of those type of sports, anything that's gonna get you out moving more and just playing. And so that one's a really fun thing to do in a group setting. So then you're bonding with your family and your friends doing these things. So that's the 4 areas in which are part of my minimalist fitness plan. Okay, so I move more, I do very easy aerobics, I do 4 exercises or 3 exercises at home, I sprint a little bit, and I play. That's super, super simple. If you want to see a day of sprinting, I can go over that, but those, I do have some of those in another video, which I'll link below. But today, let's go jump on the yoga mat and we'll do our 10-minute strength training workout using 3 primal essential movements. So join me. So I'm going to show you the a few of the variations of it, and then we're going to get started. What I do though is I basically just have my timer. I have a timer for 2 minutes on my clock here. And so what I do is I spend 2 minutes on each of the 3 exercises. So it's basically 6 minutes, but I will do a little bit of stretching as well, and that's how it becomes a 10-minute workout. So let me just show you the few variations real quick. So the first one I'm going to show you is your planks. So the first one is you can start on your knees and you get in your plank form and you want to get onto your elbows, okay? So this is your plank. And the goal is to be able to hold this for 2 minutes. Then the next stage, and once you have that, would be up into a full arm plank. So you want to have a complete straight back plank, basically meaning, your plank basically being a board. And you want to be able to hold this for 2 minutes. Once you've reached 2 minutes at that, then you're going to do the forearm plank. So you're up in your plank here. and you want to be able to stay here for the 2 minutes. So it's up to you which one you want to try. I've been doing this one, so it's going to be up to you, but we're going to do that in a moment. So now going to push-ups. Now if you need assistance, you can use like a stool or a chair and do an incline push-up. But for the purpose of this video, you can also do what we call girl push-ups. But basically you have your knees, you want to keep your knees up here, and you want to bring your elbows more back, not out too far, but back, and you're going to take it down. And again, our goal is to get to 20 push-ups. Okay, so you have that option, or obviously you have your regular push-ups. So you want to keep everything nice. This is the plank, kind of sets you up for this, and you go down. As you can see, I'm not quite ready for that. Also, this is my second round of these exercises today, so I'm already a little tired. So those are the variations. I'm gonna do probably girl push-ups for today, and then let's do well, squats. Squats. There's not really a variation for squats. We're just gonna do a basic parallel squat. So let me show you real quick what that looks like. And we're going to squat, and you want to be parallel here, okay? So you want to be almost like you're sitting in a chair, and so that's where we're going to be, here, okay? So those are the 3 exercises we're going to do. We're going to spend 2 minutes on each one. The goal is to be able to hold our plank for 2 minutes. I haven't quite got there yet, so I'm going to show you how I kind of stretch. I do 2 different yoga poses within that 2-minute time of my plank to stretch out a little bit, so you'll kind of see that as I go, but your goal is to hold that plank for 2 minutes, and then we will start the timer again for 2 minutes. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to 20 push-ups, but again, I haven't got there yet, so I will just do as many push-ups as I can during that 2-minute period. And then third, I'll do another 2 minutes, and I will do my 50 squats. Usually I can do 50 squats in 2 minutes. So yeah, we'll get started. Start our timer, and we're going to start with our plank, okay? So I'm going to go start it, and we're just going to go into our plank here. We're going to hold it for 2 minutes the best that we can. This exercise alone works my entire body. My arms, core, my back, legs. Go. Whew. Okay, so stretch out your back a little bit as I do this. Stretch out your arms. And we're going to do some push-ups. Okay, so again, we're going to do 20 or as many as we can in 2 minutes. So I'm going to start my timer. I'm going to do more push-ups. more. Ugh. See, getting harder, right? Alright, so I've reached my 20 within 2 minutes. I will, it is what it is. Okay, guys. All right. So last thing, I'm gonna sip my water. Okay. All right. Now, last one. We're gonna set our timer for 2 minutes. We're gonna shoot for 50 squats. We have 2 minutes on our timer. More than 50? I really don't know. Okay, stretch it out. Stretch it out a little bit. Okay. All right, you guys, so thank you for joining me for that workout. And like I mentioned, I just do that one twice a week. Now what I will do, sometimes they recommend that you go through that set once or twice. If I want to do it, I can't breathe, see. If I want to do it back to back, then I will turn my 10-minute workout into a 20-minute workout, and I'll do 2 sets of that back to back. Otherwise, what I do is I do my first set, and then later in the during the day, when I take one of my mini breaks or my movement breaks, I will do one of those. So for instance, say my first, I'm working for about an hour and I need to take a little break, then I'll do a 2-minute plank. And then later on, after a couple hours, I'll do my 20 push-ups. And then later on, I'll do some squats. So that's another way that I kind of just move my workouts throughout the day, but I do at least one set with all 3 of those back to back twice a week. So to recap, my fitness plan consists of 4 types of activities. Moving more frequently, which includes moving more frequently on a daily basis, doing flexibility and movement type things like stretching, and your aerobics cardio workout, which is only 180 age heart rate or below. The second one, doing our intense workout, our strength training, if you will, using the 4 Primal essential movements. And again, you can find workouts of the week that incorporate these 4 and might add in other types of workouts. Third, sprinting. Sprinting, 10 to 20 little short sprints, every 7 to 10 days. And then you're playing outside more frequently. So I hope this answered your questions for you guys who wanted to know what my minimalist fitness plan was. Again, if you're interested in my nutrition plan, you can check out last week's video. I'll be sure to leave that in the description box, and I'll leave my Amazon affiliate link to the Primal Blueprint 21-day challenge if you guys are interested in getting started in the lifestyle. If you'd like to hear more about the Primal Blueprint lifestyle area, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!